Hi, my name is Atif and welcome to 11th part of Real Estate App Development series. In this part, we will start designing post and add for property. So let's start by opening the project in Android Studio. And for that, we need to create an activity. Right click on Activities package, click New, click Activity, select Empty Views Activity. In the activity name, type the name of activity, that is post add activity. Make sure to choose language Java and click finish. After creating this activity, we need to start this activity by using the option that is available in profile fragment. Open fragment profile.xml file. There is a button with ID post add button. Now we need to add click listener on it. For that, open profile fragment.java class and in on create view function. In on view created function, we will add click listener. Binding dot post add button dot set on click listener new view dot on click listener. And in onClick function, we need to create an instance of intent, name it as intent equal to new intent. This requires two parameters. First parameter is the context and second parameter is the activity we want to start, that is post add activity. Now we will start the activity using start activity and pass intent as parameter. Now close these files and open activity post add.xml file and start designing our UI. Remove the ID and replace the constraint layout with relative layout. First of all, we need to design the custom toolbar, and for that we will create another relative layout. Width will be match parent and height will be 160 dp. After that, we will set the ID of this toolbar and ID will be toolbar relative layout. We also need to show a background to this toolbar using the property background, and background image is available in variable folder with name toolbar bg02. Now inside this relative layout, we will create a back button that will be image button. Width will be wrap content and height will also wrap content. ID of this button will be ID toolbar back button. We also need to show an icon in this image button that is available in variable folder with name back file. We also need to make the background of this button transparent using the property add Android color transparent. Now we will set the padding to this button using the property padding, and the padding will be 10 dp. We also need to apply a color using print property, and the value will be question mark attribute color on primary. So icon color will be changed according to the selected theme of device. Now we are going to create a text view after the image button that will show toolbar title. Text view width will be wrap content and height will be wrap content. ID of this text view will be toolbar title text view. Now we will apply a style to this text view using the property style, and the style will be title large, which is part of material 3 theme. We need to place this text view below our toolbar back button. For that, we will use the property layout below with value ID of toolbar back button. After that, we will set the text to this text view, and the text will be post and add. Now we will change the color of the text using the property text color, and the value will be question mark attribute color on primary. So text color will be changed according to the selected theme of device, and the text style will be bold. We also need to set margin from start 15 dp. After that, we will create another text view to show description in toolbar. Text view width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. ID of this text view will be ID toolbar subtitle text view. And after setting the ID, we need to apply a custom style to this text view using the property style, and the style will be body smart, which is part of Material 3 theme. We need to place this text view below the toolbar title text view using the property layout below, and pass the ID of toolbar title text view. And the margin from start will be 15 dp, and margin from top will be 5 dp. After setting the margin from start and top, we need to change text color using the property text color with value question mark attribute color on primary. So text color will be changed according to the selected theme of device. Now the last option is to set the text using the property text, and now we will create an image view to show an icon. Image view width and height will be 100 dp, height will be web content. ID of this image view will be toolbar asset image view. Now we need to show an icon in this image view using the property source, and the icon is available in driver folder with name building asset01. We need to place this image view to the end of this relative layout using the property layout align parent end with value true. And we also need to set margin from end, and the margin will be 17 dp. Similarly, margin from bottom will also 17 dp. One more thing that we forgot to add is we need to place this icon in the bottom of this relative layout using the property layout align parent bottom with value true. Now we need to place the toolbar subtitle text view to start off toolbar asset image view using the property layout to start off, and pass the ID of toolbar asset image view. Our toolbar UI is now completed. Now we are going to create a scroll view with width and height match parent, and we need to place this scroll view below our toolbar. After that, we need to set padding from start and end using the property padding horizontal with value 10 dp, which will give equal margin from start and end. Now inside this scroll view, we need to create a linear layout. Width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. Orientation of this linear layout will be vertical, and in start we need to show a label or heading using the text view. Text view width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. After setting width and height, we need to set style to this text view using the property style, and this style will be title medium, which is part of Material 3 theme. Now we need to set text to this text view, and the text will be purpose. So the property purpose can be either for rent or to sell. To choose the purpose, we are going to create radio group with width match parent and height wrap content. ID of the radio group will be purpose radio group. Inside this radio group, we will create two radio buttons, but before doing that, we are going to create orientation horizontal. Now inside this radio group, let's create first purpose radio button. Width will be wrap content and height will also wrap content. ID of this radio button will be cell purpose cell radio button. By default, we need to make this radio button selected. For that, we will use the property check with value true. Let's create another radio button with width wrap content. Height will also wrap content. ID of this radio button will be purpose rand radio button. After defining this radio group, user will be able to choose the property purpose, and the purpose will either to sell the property or to put the property on rent. After choosing the property purpose, user need to choose the category of the property, and for that we will create tab layout. But before doing that, we need to create a text view to show the title. Text view width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. After defining text view, we need to apply a style, and the style will be title medium, which is part of material 3 theme. And we need to give margin from top, that will be FTP, and text of this text view will be type, which means type of property. Now we need to create tab layout, width will be match parent, and height will be tab content. ID of this tab layout will be property category tab layout. Now inside this tab layout we will create 3 tab items which will define the types of properties. Let's create first tab item. Width will be wrap content and height will also wrap content. In each tab item there will be an icon and text. Let's create an icon in start of the tab item, and the icon is available in drivable folder with name home back. After setting the icon we need to show our text to this tab item, and the text will be homes. So if user select this option, it means user has selected the category homes. Copy the tab item and paste it after here. Now we need to change the text to from homes to plots. Let's create another tab item. Just copy it and paste it after second tab item. After pasting the tab item, we need to change the text, and the new property category will be commercial. So user will be able to choose one of these 3 categories. Let's add an icon for second tab item. Right click on drivable folder, click new, click vector asset, click the clip art icon, and search the icon with name map. Select an icon, click OK. Type the name of icon, that will be plot gray. Make sure to choose color gray and click next, click finish. Now we can show that icon in second tab item using its name. Similarly, we will create another icon. Right click on drivable folder, new, vector asset, clip art icon, search the icon with name store, choose an icon, click OK. Type the name of icon, and the icon name will be store gray. After that, click next and finish. Now we can show that icon in our third tab item with its name. Now over to the text, and there will be an option to extract the strings to strings.xml file. Click that option, enter the resource name, that is category forms, and click OK. After that, open the strings.xml file. Here you can find all strings that we have put to strings.xml file. Now we are doing same for the second tab item, and the resource name will be category plots. Click OK. And for the last time we will do same for the third tab item. Resource name will be category commercial. After entering resource name, click OK. So far we have input the property purpose and property category. Now we need to input the subcategory for property, and subcategories will be different according to the selected category. Now we need to create text input layout which will be used to input the subcategory of property. Width will be match parent, and height will be wrap content. After setting width and height, we need to apply an ID to this text input layout, and ID will be property subcategory text input layout. And after assigning the ID, we need to apply a style to this text input layout using the property style. Instead of allowing user to manually enter subcategory, we will allow user to choose the subcategory from available subcategories. So we will apply the style, that is outline box dot exposed drop down menu. Since user need to choose the subcategory, so hint will be subcategory property subcategory. After applying the hint, we need to format each edge of this text input layout to a rounded corner. So let's do it. Top star 8 dp, top end 8 dp, and bottom start 8 dp, and in the last bottom end 8 dp. After that, we need to show an icon in start of this text input layout, and for that we will use our property, that is start icon drawable. Before showing any icon in the start of this text input layout, we need to create first. So right click on drawable folder, click new, click vector asset, click clip art, type the name category, click OK, and the resource name will be category gray. Make sure to choose color gray, click next and finish. Now we can show that icon using its name, that is category gray. And inside this text input layout, we need to create an autocomplete text view, which will allow user to choose the subcategory from the available subcategories. Width will be match parent and height will be wrap content. ID of this autocomplete text view will be property subcategory autocomplete text view. Since we need to allow user to choose the subcategory, so the input type will be input type none. After taking the subcategory from user, we need to input more information from user, and we will name it as specifications. And for that, we will create a text field to show a label with width match parent and height wrap content. After setting width and height, we need to apply a style, and style will be title medium, which is part of material 3 theme. And the text for this text field will be specifications, and the margin from top will be 8 dp. Now our first specification will be bedrooms, and to input the number of bedrooms we need to create a text input layout with width match parent and height wrap content. ID of this text input layout will be bedrooms edit text. After setting the ID, we need to apply a style to this text input layout using the property style, and the style will be text input layout dot outline box. Now we need to format each edge of this text input layout to rounded corners, but before doing that we will set a hint, and hint will be bedrooms. After that we will make each edge of this text input layout to rounded corners. Top start 8 dp, top end 8 dp, and bottom start 8 dp, and in the last bottom end 8 dp. After that, we need to show an icon in start of this text input layout like we have done above using the property start icon drawable. We need to create an icon, right click on drawable folder, click new, click vector asset, click the clip art icon, search the icon with name bed, choose an icon, click OK, rename the icon name to bed gray. After entering the resource name, make sure to choose color gray, click next and finish. Now we will show that icon in start using the property start icon drawable, and the icon name is bed gray. Inside this text input layer, we need to create an edit text with width match parent and height tag content. ID of this edit text will be bedrooms edit text, and the input type will be number. We will continue designing the UI from here in next part. And now open the PostAddActivity.java class. We need to remove this unnecessary code. After removing this code, we can run the app in an emulator or in real device. And when the app runs successfully, click the profile option, click post and add button, and here you can see the progress that we have implemented in our app. We will continue designing the UI from next part.